Hello YouTube fans, it's your boy Brad here with another video. Here I'm about to replace the screen on my D500 that I severely cracked at a event that I was shooting, and it fell off my belt and totally cracked the screen. You might notice I am doing a voiceover on this video because I had music in the background. Here's the replacement screen that I got off of eBay for $25. So I'm going to try to do this myself. um, I had checked with my insurance company. They did not, the insurance that I have wouldn't cover this, so I have to go at it myself. I checked with a repair place and see what they had, and it was going to be around probably $225. So I said I can get the screen myself for $25, so I'm going to go at it myself. You got 4 screws on the back of this plate that you have to remove. Let me say this now before you get to the end of this video. I did actually mess this process up because I tore another part of my screen inside the camera. So I was just showing you where I had purchased this from on eBay, the screen itself. Here I'm going to show you that the screen does work. So I was able to finish my shoot. I shoot with 2 cameras. So this one had the big lens on. I had the Sigma 70-200 on this one. So when it hit the ground, it hit pretty hard, and you can see the fractures from the bottom of the display. So that display hit just on the corner, right on the back, on hard gravel, and just cracked it wide open. Before you do any of this stuff, remove your battery. Like working on anything, say you're working on your car, you should, depending on what you're doing, you should definitely disconnect your battery. Continue on here, removing the screws. Make sure you have a small enough screwdriver. I can't tell you what size that is, but some little cheap kit that I've had for a very long time. This is a Cobalt kit, but it doesn't matter. Just a decent, good Phillips head screwdriver. All of these screws are the same size on the bottom, on the back of the screen. Here I'm trying to pull this apart, making sure there's nothing else holding it, and there's some sticky pads inside of here that is holding this together. Right there you see where it's got a little crack on the plastic frame of the screen from when it hit the ground, but it's not going to be an issue with using the same frame for this. I had to go grab some more tools and paper towel because I was kind of banging on the table and stuff. You can use a towel, whatever you like to use, especially when you're dealing with camera bodies and stuff like that. You might want to lay down a towel or a piece of cloth or something with some foam on it. You see, I'm really trying to work this thing loose without breaking anything, so I'm really kind of concerned, is there something else holding this together? There's not any videos that I can find on YouTube kind of going through this process of replacing the screen. Um, there is one video that I found, but you have to really look really closely. There's some these glue pads. You can see the glue stretching that is holding that together. So I really just kind of want to put something out there that other do-it-yourselfers can see, and what this process might entail and what's kind of inside here. Those glue pads are all four corners on this plate. You see I was using a metal screwdriver. If you have some of those spade tools or those plastic tools that you have that you might get with one of your phones, to remove the back off a phone or something like that, would probably be definitely something better to use for doing this. But like I say, it's already broke the screen itself, so I'm just trying to work it apart here. These pads will be stuck on the frame side. If they get stuck to the back of your screen that you're removing, just pull it off, because the new screen that I got did not come with pads. So you see I'm pulling it apart and they're stuck on that plate, and that's where you want those pads to remain, is on that plate. Nikon did a good job of putting these together. You know, a lot of times you go to do DIY type stuff, and they don't make it where they want you to go inside of it. You know, especially with like cars these days, they don't want you in there, so they use all these special screws and stuff. There's no special screws here, but just some know-how. Once I got it open, that connector was not connected. Not sure why. Maybe it was in the fall that it took, or maybe in the fall that pulled apart, or maybe I did it myself. Maybe that's why the screen would come on and I could see my images, but the touch screen didn't work. But I think the touch screen didn't work. Now if you look to the left here, I'm all way, see how that board is being stretched right in front of that black piece? That's another ribbon cable going out the back of that plate, and I destroyed that. If I had not destroyed that, I wouldn't have had to do the second video, and I have a second video to this where I replaced that, had to buy that piece right there, that board, and that board was about $45 in total. I spent right at $70 to fix my D500. Sorry about being out of shot here. But really I'm just trying to understand what's going on inside the body of the camera. And of course, when you get to taking these things apart, you got to remember how everything went back, or goes back together, should I say. I do apologize for being out of shot here, guys. I will get everything back in shot here in a moment. Right here, I'm actually trying to figure out how to release that other ribbon cable. The wider one, you see the thin one sticking up there. It came loose on its own, and me not being in that much experience in dealing with some of these new technologies in their cables, I couldn't quite understand how to disconnect that other cable. So I'm fiddling around with trying to figure out where's the release for that cable. Here I'm getting it back in shot.
Okay guys, I'm back. Notice
Okay.
I removed the eyepiece.
I removed my
It's in the
eyepiece,
way.
which I should have did in the beginning.
You know how to do that?
Should have removed
Make
that
sure
in
you
the
close
beginning to
your-
get it out of the way.
Your thingy here, and then it
remember
will
you have to
unscrew.
Close
But
that
that's only if
little
you're
shutter
using
mechanism
something
on
like
your
this.
eyepiece
And then,
to
okay, to
unscrew
get the ribbon cable apart,
from the
I'm
camera.
gonna flip this back over this way and kind of show you here. It is a delicate operation, and I'm gonna see if I can get in here, show this to you.
Trying to show
But
that little
that
black
larger
piece going across there.
ribbon cable
You see that
here,
little black lip on that.
the larger one that
ribbon
was
cable
here,
lock.
you see
gotta
that little
flip that
black
little thing
strip
up.
on
And,
the
it
that's
is
the
a little
back
bit
side of the
fragile.
ribbon cable comes through the
I
other
wanna
way
say that,
and
but you
sits
flip
in.
it up from
That is a
the
very
way you see my
thin,
fingernail
very
is
tiny
pointing towards that way.
little
You kind of put
flip up,
your
and on the
fingernail
other
under it
tiny little ribbon
and just
cable
kind of flip
here.
it up.
And I'm gonna see if I
The
can
one
zoom
next
in.
to it, the smaller
Go this way. Whoops.
ribbon
far.
cable
Come on,
connector.
Kim. You can do it.
Here I'm trying to get a closer shot. Having a little issues with focusing.
See where my camera focus.
My apologies.
John 8:12 tells us, I am the light of the world. If you follow me, you won't have to walk in darkness, because you will have
Back out. Okay, my camera won't focus that close. But this one,
That's
the
close.
smaller ribbon cable,
Has that little
you see
tan
there's kind of a
piece.
tan flip
And
up
it
on it.
flips up.
And
It was
that
already flipped up.
You see, I move it a
So,
little bit.
again, when
so
you
this
saw
one
that,
has a black one, that one has
As
a
I
tan.
was taking that apart,
There
it
we
was
go.
already
All right.
the ribbon cable was
Zoom
out.
back out.
Don't know if it suffered
Let's
that
see
in
where
the
we go
drop
from
or
here.
not.
We're still kind of stuck.
Hopefully I'm using the right word.
Because-
Ribbon cable. I don't know what they're called.
You look at the back of this one. You see the back of this one is just silver. There's nothing on it. On the back of this one,
So here I'm talking about
There's
that
that-
other pad. See, it's
that
glued.
board that's stuck to the
there
back of it. And
the
we got to
bottom,
get that board off.
That other pad,
So, let me see, can I
other
coax
board,
it?
has double-sided
off
tape on it.
The
And
back
it's connected
of the
to
screen
that board. So I'm really
here without
fighting, trying to
tearing
figure out
something up. I'm sure
how
it's
to get these
just,
things to come loose.
it's
Here
coming
I'm trying
on.
to peel that other pad.
just
Remember,
glued on
there's
there.
That second,
There it goes.
there I get it loose. I get it to come
Let my
apart.
camera relax.
Peeling it off the back of the screen.
See, make sure I'm not tearing something up.
And again, it was kind of nerve-wracking, guys, not knowing really how this all works and how fragile this stuff is on the inside of
Like
the
I
camera.
said, I've never done this.
I mean, yeah. Finally get it off.
And as we can see, it's some
Like I said,
thin,
double-sided tape. It's stuck on there. When I put
double-sided
this back together with
glue.
the new pad in my second video, I did not glue this pad back down.
uh-oh.
So hopefully nothing happens with
Oh, shoot.
it. And you see here, I've kind of dumbfounded and disappointed with myself.
Well, guys,
Because I've torn
that's not going to work.
that other board.
Show you what I did here.
I've torn
I have
that chipboard,
torn
whatever you want to call it. You can see the tracer that goes across
this
it.
board.
I mean, that sends the video and all that information
So
between the
I
camera
am up
body
the creek on that
and the
one.
display.
I've torn the
is
board.
Destroyed. A
And
replacement
that
for
goes
that,
through.
like I said, it's about $45.
Hey, live and learn.
I ended up ordering one from China.
Through here and
Took it
connects
a
back
little while
there.
to get here, but I have three
So,
D500s that I
Back to the drawing board.
always keep, because as a
Don't
photographer you need
tear
extra.
this
You gotta have
board.
backup. So I shoot with two cameras. So
Don't tear this
I always
board.
have a third one
Because you see I've
ready to go.
torn right through the
And
etching there.
it is destroyed.
Oh wow,
It
that
is
is
destroyed.
quite fragile.
So this is how not to replace
So I'm gonna have to replace
your display.
Okay,
on your
end of this
D500.
video. Don't tear the board.
If you
Go
don't
back
tear that,
to,
you're good to
Hey,
go.
I think I'm gonna have to buy this
you're
whole
able to
piece. I
disconnect
can
the
get this
board,
whole piece,
Get the board
the whole thing for
disconnected
about
properly.
200 bucks. And
the screen,
hopefully,
excuse me,
in
get the
that
screen
process,
disconnected.
you just take
Don't
these two
stress it.
screws
So
out
now I gotta take
and
this all apart, and you would think that you'd be able to
connect
plug
it
up right
behind
beneath,
here,
right beneath
and
that
we'll
plate.
be. And I'll do a video
No.
on that. And hopefully,
You
I
gotta
don't jack
take
that
the
up.
entire back
Well,
off
thanks
this
for watching,
camera
guys.
to get
Live
to
and
where that
learn. Here we
ribbon
go.
cable
I have a
connects
spare one, so
to
in
the
case I
inside
drop it again,
of
drop one of my other. I have three D500s. So if I drop
to the
it, I do
connector
have
that's
a
on the inside
spare,
of the camera.
and
But that's about it, guys.
I won't tear
Be
this
careful.
board.
Good luck.
Y'all have a great day.